Hello, my name is Jordan Adams. This is my coding test submission that I guess I volunteered for. Kind of, yeah. So just to get into it, I learned a lot. I will say, just kind of my experience in PHP. I've literally only taken a 4-week PHP class. Through Austin P. But within that 4 weeks, we covered a lot of syntax, a lot of things like filter, validation, input, for example. Wrong code. That is the code you're looking at now. But for example, as you can see, this is a project I worked on for my final in school using filter input and different validations. I will say now my login page is fully object-oriented programming. It does prevent SQL injection, has PDO, so far, and whatever, right? Everything that comes with it. And then as far as my to-do list, it is just basic vanilla PHP. I did not use filter validation. I know the assignment said to, but in order to me to submit this on time, I had to just hurry up and do something. I will be more than happy to refactor it for you guys. Just let me know. So please don't hit me too hard. I promise you guys I know filter validation. But as far as object-oriented programming for the to-do list, that required more research for me to do, and I just don't have enough time. As far as everything goes, this does use the MVC model as far as the login page, but as far as the to-do list, it is hit or miss with that, honestly. I was kind of stressing over that a little bit, and I realized I spent way too long on the login page than needed. But however, I am turning something in, and I believe it is pretty decent. I think for my back-end knowledge and having to teach myself MVC and OOP, I think this turned out pretty well. That is up for you guys to decide. So I'm open to all criticism and would love some feedback. So as you can see, when you come here, you're greeted to a sign-in page. When you hit sign up, you can do full name. So we'll just do TJ for now. T Mays at Altair. I cannot type ci.com. Username T Mays. Password, we're going to do new hire 123 shift money sign. I apologize if my keyboard is loud. So when you hit sign up, it brings you back to the sign in page to log in, but we're going to go over basically every feature I created. So in the sign up page, if we try to recreate TJ Mays again, so T Mays at altairci.com, username T Mays, password new hire 123 shift money sign. So when we try to create him again, as you can see, username / email is already taken, which is cool. So let's say we try to create David Hadaway. As you can see, I've created these accounts before. So if we just do D Hadaway, I don't know, I want to do D Hadaways. And then password, we'll just do something random where they don't match. And then when you hit sign up, oh, passwords don't match. So that just covers some of these things to not allow the user to go next. And if they've already created an account, you just click here, already created account, brings you back to the login page. So we will log in as TJ. So you can do tmays at altairci.com, new hire 123 shift money sign, and you click login. Now, if you didn't want to log in with his email, you wanted to log in with just username, you can do that as well. So some things that I know I can end up adding later. So basically with object-oriented programming, I can basically assign something that says, hey, welcome TJ Mays. And honestly, I can refactor this whole page with enough time. So obviously, of course, you just saw me use the sign out button. But this is basically the CRUD, create, run, update, delete. Task list that I've created. So as you can see, I already have a task here, test to do list. We can edit and delete that, but just for the sake of the video, we will go ahead and assign something to TJ. Let's not assign TJ something. Let's just assign David. We'll assign this to David Hadaway to hire Jordan as PHP developer. And we want this done, say, on the last day of the month, so August 2021, or August 31st, 2021, and we'll go ahead and create that. As you can see, it shows the ID within the database, and I forgot to mention If we refresh here, here's the users table we have. As you can see, the passwords are hashed by using the password underscore hash function within object orientation within PHP. And then task list, as you can see here, it gives you the ID, name, task, so on and so forth, due date. And then if we go ahead and go back to to-do list, so as you can see, you have a to-do date. I just made a checkbox here. I could write a function that if this checkbox is checked, it slashes through everything to let you know it's done, so then you can delete it, or it automatically deletes it. I know there was basically a thing to where if this due date was over a certain date, then highlight this. I just did not get to that, and I apologize. I know you can use jQuery for that. However, you can check it. You understand that it's checked, and then you can delete it, or I can create a function to do that. But anyways, if we click edit here, we can change the name to TJ Mays. So TJ wants to edit his own task and tell him to hire Jordan as PHP developer after David's approval. Not sure why I capitalized every sentence there, and say we're going to actually have this quicker than before on the 25th. So we're going to update the task. There you go. Task has been updated. Due date's been updated. ID stays the same, and we can go ahead and check that off. And after editing, or we can delete it. It's going to say, are you sure you want to delete this task? You click OK, and the task has been deleted. That basically covers a very, very, very simple task list. And you can sign out. Like I said, you have your sign up form. If you already have an account, you click that. This does, like I said, the sign up form is fully object oriented PHP. And as far as that, you have the code will be in GitHub. Feel free to review that. Like I said, I know I did not use filter validation for the to-do system, but like I said, I'd be more than happy to refactor if needed. But if you guys have any questions, obviously I'm in office, one team message away. Thank you guys for giving me this opportunity to do this. Like I said, my PHP knowledge before this was not, very high. I will say learning the MVC was awesome. I would say as well, if allowed, I would go back and I would actually probably redo the to-do list using Ajax, but that's a whole nother learning thing for me. So yeah, that's about it. If you guys have any changes or anything you'd like to see made, please let me know. But as far as that kind of covers my task list. So thank you guys for watching.